Now broadcasting.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Los Angeles Clippers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together. Pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Now here's Booker. Driving in. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Golden State with the ball. Let's go with a 3, and it's Stephen Curry with the 3.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
On the wing, Brooks. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry gets the bucket.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Curry. Gillespie passes to Williams. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Brooks. 8 points in his last time out. Counted from distance.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Well, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys on top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive play.
Now here's Williams. Booker for 3. He can't hit that time. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Drains the triple. Curry's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Now here's Williams. Brooks, the pass to O'Neal. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that go.
Again, the Warriors score.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
1:57 left to play in the first. Brooks outside. Pass to Gillespie. Shot to stop the run. And the Suns miss again. The Warriors lead by 8. All right, let's Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And stolen by Melton. In transition, here come the Warriors. That one's good from Green, and the assist from Melton.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Brooks outside. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Leading by 12. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Melton. Here's Iguodala. High arcing shot. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Back to Horford. Butler on the wing. Green against Curry. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors.
Let's go.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
We got Brandon Podziemski, Jimmy Butler out there with Charles Bassey. Then it's Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Now here's Podziemski. Lets the 3 fly, and can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Fleming. Bassey pulls it in.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Back to Podziemski from deep, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Fleming, still without a bucket. Pass to Green. There's a screen. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Now here's Butler. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's gotten his first basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Post comes in for Bassey, and it's Curry in for Moody. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
Now here's Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 20. Curry looking it over. Another three for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Booker, beyond the arc. The rebound by Post.
He really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Back to Curry. The three. Another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Gillespie passes to Booker. On the wing, Brooks. Will it go? Warriors with the rebound. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring Williams is everything. A kid grows up and it's like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. BA, back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. The Suns making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Booker. From outside the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Three-pointer. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A step-back shot. Yes, on the jumper. Booker's got 5 now.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Outside Curry. Green finds Curry for three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 37.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Well, I think for the Warriors, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Curry,
Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan on 5. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gillespie in at the point. Here's Green. Pass to Butler. Melton on the wing. From downtown, Brooks with the rebound. And for the Suns, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Gillespie. 5 points in the game. Williams passes to Booker. Brooks against Butler. Brooks outside. Over Butler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Green, the pass to Curry. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Fires the three. O'Neal pulls it in.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Curry with it. He's got 40 now. Fires the three. Drops in the three. Curry's got 43 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Out to the wing. Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Curry. 1:43 left to play in the third. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half. Now Brooks. He's got 6. There's the triple. Pass to Gillespie. The three. Warriors with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the...
Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Gillespie passes to Williams. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Melton. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Curry finds Butler. Now here's Melton. Back to Porzingis. Snatched away. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Booker. Williams. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Fires for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Scoring, Sam.
Outside Booker. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more in the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
And score.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Moses Moody, Brandon Pajemski out there with Al Horford, and it's Santos in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's Green from the arc. No good on the shot. And the Warriors shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Left side Pajemski. The 3 ball. And the Warriors with another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Allen on the wing. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. There's the three. Fleming grabs the miss. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Iguodala, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Podziemski. Hits the trifecta. Podziemski's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Yeah, just score.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's Green missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Out of bounds. It's going to be Phoenix's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Booker. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to Moody. To the right side. Pass to Podziemski. Puts up a three. Another three for Golden State.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Podziemski. Another three for Golden State.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Great positioning on the putbacks.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Payton. Back to Podziemski. Sinks that one from the post.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're
the first game.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Curry can't get it to go.
Game.
DeRozan against Green. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. On offense, here are the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
And the basket by Curry. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now, here's DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Westbrook. 17 points in his last outing. And Westbrook throws it down.
That's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably scoring game. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 5 now.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the real star, Stan, of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets it go from deep. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Melton. They get it back. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Monk outside. Pass to Hunter. DeRozan surveying the D. Pocket 6. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
Now here's Payton. Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Payton. Beyond the arc. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 6. They're moving on into the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, you love the confident mindset of DeRozan. Not afraid to pull up off the dribble.
Pass to Payton. Here's Podziemski. Hands it from downtown.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his 3. Here's Podziemski. And he lays it straight in. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Quentin Post is out there with Buck. Then there's Moody, and it's Santos in at the small forward position.
Being proactive inside, Monk not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Podziemski on the wing. Down low, Post uses the glass to finish the layup. Post has got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And he gets the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Moody the pass to Santos. Here's Hunter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Sacramento making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Monk. Then for the Warriors, Charles Massey, he's checked in for Quentin Post. And Curry subbed in for Moses Moody.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Achua finds Levine. Back to Achua. His first shot coming late. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Levine.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside, Levine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allen. It's to Curry. Here's Podziemski. Hits the 3-point bomb. Podziemski's got 11 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Zach LaVine. And here's DeRozan. 1:58 left in the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. Sacramento again missing. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Bassey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. From outside, off the mark. Bassey with it. Westbrook picks him up. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting. But everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Some changes for Sacramento. Murray comes in for Achua. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Malik Monk. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 10. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Murray for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this team. Guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the first half is now in the books. Warriors lead by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
NBA 2K26. Within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently. And next, let's take a look. That'll do it for our show tonight.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Curry and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here's Curry with the three. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Shots good from Butler.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Murray for three. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Green kicks to Curry. Melton passes to Butler. A three ball. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Kings moving the ball around. Here's Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most. And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball, he rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G8, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
DeRozan for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Porzingis with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
And and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kick out to Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Murray. Westbrook with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Westbrook's got 8.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
On its way from Curry for 2, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Sabonis, and he converts the layup. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, once Sabonis gets near the hoop, he's so good at scoring the ball. Uses his body really well.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Butler kicks to Melton. It's Curry outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook passes to Murray. Here's DeRozan. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Warriors shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Podziemski out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Gary Payton the 2nd. Then there's Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. Westbrook passes to Achua. The kick out to Westbrook. Fires for 3. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
He gets that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Warriors. And they double up DeRozan. And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we would put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
It's good from long range. Podziemski's got 20 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
There's a screen by Achua. And Russell Westbrook with the 3.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. The second three of the half right there.
Pass to Podziemski. And the Warriors, another three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
To the paint. Uses both hands to shut it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Podziemski. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. In the corner, Moody with it. Some nice passing by Golden State. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 15 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one will stop him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing on the left. Monk, no one around him. And another three for Sacramento.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Oh yeah, but I'm just one. Man. I gotta play next. I gotta play Denver and then...
Hi, folks. The NBA
Broadcast select.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test. Strong finish by Murray. Jamal Murray is simply a bucket. He's a scorer.
Gets the 3 to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Hardaway. His last outing, he had 20. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Murray's got 5 points.
Murray has that spirit. If you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
And here's Curry for 3. Hardaway grabs the board. With the teardrop. A nice shot by Watson.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. From the arc. And another miss by Denver. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Green.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
4-3. And it's Watson missing. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Curry looking it over. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting.
Broadcast selected.
With this team. To fall in that one.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Melton. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Santos. And here's Moody. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Going into the offseason, Clark, a priority for the Nuggets was adding depth.
Jokic himself bluntly made it clear that's what they needed. Denver was worn down by the end of that OKC series. You could see it. And depth was a strength for each of the conference finals.
Hardaway. And again, Denver no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Horford passes to Curry. Outside Moody. Back to Podziemski. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. And here's Podziemski. Defended by Watson. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Murray. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Back to Curry. Moody from outside. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Butler, Brandon Podziemski out there with Moody, and then there's Charles Bassey, and it's Santos in at the 3. Up top, Johnson. Outside Brown, launches it, buries it from 3.
Over the seasons, you can tell Brown has put in the work and has turned himself into a really good catch-and-shoot guy.
Pass to Moody. The 3 is up. Oh, the smooth three from Moody.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Holmes. Watson comes in for Jones. And Murray subbed in for Brown. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. Outside Brown. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Oh, the three is pure from Murray.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
And Denver making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Pass to Santos. Here's Curry. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Outside Murray. The three is up. Murray cashes in a long three.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hardaway's checked in for Brown. Pass to Butler. It's Podziemski on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Murray for three. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys. And now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
To the paint. Pass to Santos. Now here's Podziemski from behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Podziemski's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Valanciunas has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Here's Butler. Now here's Post. Valanciunas covering. Clock at 6. And here's Podziemski. Here's the three. Gordon pulls it in.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
It's Watson on the wing. Last game for him, he picked up 13. There's the three. And Tim Hardaway hits from deep. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Podziemski. Sinks it from distance. Podziemski's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
All right, let's go. Got 5 people in here watching me. Dang.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half.
And now let's take a moment. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
Hours ago.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Gordon Valanciunas down low. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray from outside hits a three-pointer. Murray's got 19 points. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Watson passes to Murray. Hardaway on the wing from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
Murray passes to Watson. Hardaway from outside. They get it back. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 1. On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Valanciunas passes to Murray. Here goes Murray, looking to end the run. Gordon can't hit.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Well, talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Browns checked in for Denver. And here's Curry for 3. For 3, Stephen Curry.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Oh, nice go.
Stolen by Melton. The 3 is up. That's good from Curry on the assist from Melton. Melton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Left side, Hardaway. Screen by Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. From deep. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. For 3, Hardaway. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Hardaway with a screen on Melton. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. Fires for three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. We're coming right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Nuggets trail by 12. And so in the game for the Warriors, Brandon Podziemski out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Moody. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the power forward. The baseline J is on the way. Murray's shot is good. And that's now 24 points for Jamal Murray.
Tell you what, if Murray's on your team, you got to feel comfortable when he's working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all make him hard to guard.
Here's Podziemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. And the Warriors lead by 13.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Najee.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Brown passes to Murray. Here's Najee. Lets it go. Can't nail the jumper.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And it's good. 2 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry, he's checked in for Curry. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Podziemski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Curry fires. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Brown against Curry. Oh, it misses! The Warriors lead by 16. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Time now to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Pass to Watson. Denver moving it around. Hardaway owning the post right there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Golden State calls timeout. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Moody. Draymond Green comes in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. Fires in the triple.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Buries it from outside!
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Outside Green. Here's Curry. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Outside Brown. And here's Brown for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Curry. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on. And he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Brown looking around. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Broadcast selected. NBA 2K26.
We're up and down. Okay.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players fight. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Siakam, that's good.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Curry finds Melton. And the Warriors, another 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Zubac, that's good.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Curry looking around. On the wing, Melton. It's up a 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Zubac, a screen on Curry. Halliburton for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer. Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Halliburton outside. Oh, good with the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton
He on
is right
skates.
there when you think about the top
skates.
passers in the NBA.
Kevy's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
And here is Curry. after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Outside Curry. Nembhard grabs the board.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Halliburton, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Butler on the way. Golden State moving the ball around. Porzingis passes to Curry. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 14 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Now, here's McConnell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer, 5 on the clock, and the three ball is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Walker. He's defended by Podziemski. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Now here's Curry. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Green finds Curry. Off the mark here with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And Jackson gets it to go.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively.
First screen, stars new with NBA 2K26.
As it does either's hope.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Now Podziemski.
Stop recording. Hey. NBA 2K26. New notifications. Video tape capture.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Jones is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the three spot. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Gary Payton is checked in for Curry. Now, here's McConnell, still without a basket. And it's Shepard missing.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Back to Moody, takes the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Shepard. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Moody. And Indiana with a change here, too. Halliburton's checked in for Shepard. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Halliburton for three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Halliburton's got his third bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Podziemski. Here's Porzingis. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
Back to McConnell from about 16, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. He dialed that one up from long distance. Podziemski's got his second basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Looking now at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Inside, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now here is Horford. Outside Curry. Well, they're pass to Moody. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills her.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
This is why Halliburton is so effective in some ways. That tight handle, and he is fearless going to the rim.
Outside for Curry. Melton passes to Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he has 11. He's now up to 23 points today. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
And let's turn our attention. And that concludes.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Halliburton for three. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
It's Curry outside. Pacers with the rebound. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Indoors, Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success. What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Halliburton for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Right side Green. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Halliburton. The three-pointer, no good. And here is Butler. Now here's Green. And here is Curry. He's got 29 points. The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Melton kicks to Curry. Pass to Green. Here's Melton. From outside the arc. Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's a play that's all about concentration by Pascal Siakam. You've got to absorb and finish.
Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Indiana also making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Zubac. Jarris Walker comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard.
Only got about 2.
1:46 left to play here in the third. Tries it from 19. Warriors with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Indiana, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Halliburton outside. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors trailing. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Halliburton. Three-pointer. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Toppin, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. To the middle, here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Pass to Siakam. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets the 3 fly. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 9 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the inside. Toppin with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. And Halliburton to the rim. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Curry with the 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
When you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got Walker. He's out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center. McConnell with it. Pass to Furphy. Here's McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Walker. And he makes good on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Charles Passy, he's checked in for the Warriors. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Back to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Here's Halliburton. And he misses the J. From deep. It misses. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Pacers. Now Siakam. Now Halliburton. Releases. Not that time. It won't go. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Yep, that goes down.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The Pacers making a change here. Fires the 3. Buries the deep ball.
In a big spot, an absolutely monster bucket by Aaron Nesmith.
Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Nice efficiency there. Knocks down the 3.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Siakam inside. He's against Green. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Curry. Green from outside.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
Now Siakam. Zubac will screen on Green. Now Zubac. Oh, the slam dunk.
Boy, that's a big-time finish at the critical moment. Zubac with a clutch shot.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Everything's within Curry's range.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
Siakam with it. Butler covering. Now Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam fires. Porzingis pulls it down. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Butler with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Porzingis.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Stephen Curry, he drills the 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Alexander.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Warriors. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, Oklahoma City 3 spots down.
Right now for the Thunder, I think we all expected that they...
Let's go.
They start fast and play extremely well. Now, they've been solid, but most analysts expected more at this point.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but I still think it's too early in the season for any major concern because they have all the pieces. They're still just figuring out how to put it together.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Thunder, Wallace and Williams run the wings. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Chobs, thank you. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green. And stolen by Williams. 4-3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Porzingis finds Green. Back to Porzingis. SGA against Curry. This one for three. That shot off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wallace, the pass to SGA. And down it goes. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the Warriors miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jalen Williams.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't
What's up, Bella? What's up, Bella? How you doing, Bella?
picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
The 3 from Curry. He buries it from
How you doing, Bella?
3. Curry's got 6.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season.
How your day going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I made some tacos for dinner.
Easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch.
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early
I made tacos for dinner tonight. I'm doing good.
in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically.
Yeah, it's gonna be. How long I've been playing for? It's gonna be my last game. My last game.
The stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brandon Pajemski in for Melton. That one falls.
I'm actually sleepy. I'm still trying to lock in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1 minute left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Pajemski, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yeah, I understand. I know you've been busy. You've been a busy person. I know you've been pretty busy. Yeah, I know you've been so busy lately. I understand, though. I'm not tripping. I know you're a busy person. School about to start back for everyone in August. Tomorrow's August.
And a peek at the NBA's best at the three-point line.
Everybody been busy.
Third.
Well,
everybody been busy lately.
The shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Post is checked in for the Warriors. Hayden comes in for Curry.
I was watching Jalen earlier. He was playing some Fortnite. I was watching King Jalen. He was playing some Fortnite.
Wow, that ball is on a string. SGA breaking ankles out there.
Pass to Santos. Back to Pajemski. From deep three-point land. The Thunder with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do.
You said on the weekend you'll be able to be here. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming on the weekend. The whole weekend I'm gonna be streaming.
Force that miss.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hartenstein. the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one's no good. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming the whole weekend.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
It's 10:23 p.m. 10:23 p.m. over here. 10:23 p.m.
Chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust.
It's 10:23 p.m. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this my last game because I need to eat some. I'm gonna eat some more of them tacos and probably make me a smoothie and then probably call it a night. So yeah, that's gonna be my last game. Dang. Is it PM or AM over there? Is it PM or AM over there?
But that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Aaron Wiggins out there.
Oh damn!
It's Lou Dort. Then it's Alec.
So you like 3 hours? You like 3 hours ahead of me. That's like 3 hours ahead of me.
It's Caruso and it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back up again, Ryan.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. And Grant Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Back to Payton. Pass to Moody. Here's Payton. Moody on the wing. Dort defending. Jacks up a three. Moody misses. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside for Dort. The three is up. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Payton, no good. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Williams' shot is good.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And Golden State also making a switch. Curry, he's checked in for Payton. Wallace outside from behind the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder. Three-pointer. Curry, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And here's Caruso outside. Here's Hartenstein. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Back to Curry. The three. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Williams is checked in for Caruso. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The Thunder, 3rd.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Pass to SGA. Shot from the wing. Outside, Williams. Now here's SGA, guarded closely. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Here's Curry. And And it falls all over the rim and in. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Here's SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
And here's Curry for three. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been
Oh, went and got some food. Okay, sound good.
There's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Now here's Curry, watched by Wallace. And the Warriors with another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Curry looking it over. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Wallace. That three's off the mark. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Broadcast selected.
I'm close to 2
And
hours.
fellas, what a half it's been.
Anyone out there is still sleeping on SGA, you better wake up. This dude is an elite scoring option.
And it's time now for the... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis grabs the board.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Yep, count it.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Pass to Butler. Now Curry. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, let's take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. Jalen Williams, 4th.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
Well, traditionally, a small forward's role was defined differently, but these guys are focused on ball movement and creating quality looks.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
The three from Curry. another three for Golden State.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Thunder trail by 6. SGA passes to Holmgren for 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Green, back to Curry, puts up a 3, nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 43 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Back to Melton. The 3 ball. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. And it's good for 2. Wallace has got his first 2 points of the night.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. Good D by Melton.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And it's all from 3-point range. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 11. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Outside Podziemski. Beyond the arc.
I'm about to get off. So after this game, I'm about to get off. So I've been on for... I'm about to hit 2 hours. So I'm about to, after this game, I'm about to get off. So that's how long I'm about to be live. And then I'm going to be on tomorrow. So this is my last game. So when this game over, I'm about to get off. So that's how long I'm going to be on for. But yeah, I'm going to be getting off in a little bit.
Good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
I'll be going live tomorrow, though. I'll be live tomorrow.
Podziemski's got 6 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Dort. And there's the...
Okay, I'll probably be there tomorrow. Sound good.
Finish it off.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors with another 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Well, Williams is a guy you can count on offensively. He is always looking for opportunities to score.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Training 5 threes in that. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Williams in at the center position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Moody passes to Butler. Now Podziemski launches it, drills it from deep. Podziemski's got 9 points here in the second half.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Outside Butler, pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
They grab their own miss. And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Podziemski knocks it down from distance. Podziemski's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
And Shea has the answer with a 3 of his own.
Now Butler. Curry outside. Butler. Curry outside. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And Mark Daigneault has called the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Caruso. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes it
good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most 3s in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the 3s keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That is so quick by Shea on the catch and the release.
Butler takes it in. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
He got it.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Now Green. Butler taking his time here. Now Curry. Butler. From deep. And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most 3s in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And so Golden State takes this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Let me sure I got this game.
Start new. Broadcast selected. 0 watching.
Yeah, we better get off of here. I'll be on tomorrow.
26.
Catch y'all tomorrow. I'm tired. But yeah, I catch you guys tomorrow. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe if y'all new to the channel. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Okay. Broadcast. NBA 2K.
Alright, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Bella.
Broadcast selected. Pause. Stop broadcast.